Episode 11, The Shadows Return. The circle of light had restored balance to the Stargate, or so Luna thought. As she and Ruby left the glowing pillars behind, the once bright realm began to change. The air grew heavy, and faint tendrils of shadow curled through the edges of the Stargate. The light they had worked so hard to protect seemed weaker, flickering like a struggling candle. Ruby perched on Luna's shoulder, her feathers ruffling nervously. "Luna, this doesn't feel right. I thought the balance was restored." Luna frowned, her silver horn glowing faintly as she tried to sense the disturbance. "So did I, Ruby. But something's still wrong. We need to find out what's causing this." As they ventured further into the Stargate realm, they discovered the source of the growing shadows. A swirling vortex of dark magic spreading across the sky. The shadows were pouring out of it, seeping into the Stargate's essence. "Luna," Ruby's voice trembled. "Do you think this is the Shadow Unicorn's doing?" Before Luna could answer, the ground beneath them rumbled, and from the swirling darkness emerged a familiar figure, the Shadow Unicorn. But this time, its form was even more imposing, its eyes burning with fiery intensity. Black, jagged streaks of magic radiated from its body, warping the space around it. The Shadow Unicorn's voice echoed, deep and resonant. "You thought you had won. But balance is a fragile thing, little unicorn. The light may have claimed a momentary victory, but the shadows are eternal." Luna stepped forward, her hooves steady despite the fear gnawing at her heart. "You don't have to do this," she said. "The Stargate's balance is meant to include both light and shadow. We can coexist, just like I learned to embrace my own fears." The Shadow Unicorn sneered. "Coexistence? Foolish idealism. You cannot understand the depth of Shadow's power. It thrives on weakness, and you have given it strength by restoring the light." As the Shadow Unicorn prepared to strike, a sudden glowing barrier formed around Luna and Ruby. A low, calming voice echoed through the air, and a new figure stepped forward, a tall, radiant unicorn with golden fur and a mane like flowing sunlight. Her presence was commanding yet gentle, and she gazed at the Shadow Unicorn with deep sorrow. "Stop this, Umbra," the golden unicorn said, her voice firm yet kind. "You were once a guardian of balance, just as I was. This is not the way." Ruby's eyes widened. "Who is that?" Luna whispered. "I don't know, but she feels familiar." The Shadow Unicorn, now revealed to be Umbra, the dark force behind the Stargate's imbalance, snarled, his form flickering with unstable energy. "Solara," he hissed, "you dare to return after abandoning your post as a guardian?" Solara turned to Luna, her golden eyes filled with warmth. "I am Solara, one of the original guardians of the Stargate. Long ago, Umbra and I worked together to maintain balance, but the darkness in his heart consumed him. Now he seeks to destroy the harmony we once protected." Umbra lunged at Solara, his dark magic clashing against her radiant shield. The Stargate realm trembled as light and shadow collided, sending waves of energy rippling through the air. Luna and Ruby watched in awe, but they knew they couldn't stay on the sidelines for long. "Luna!" Ruby shouted. "We have to help her!" Luna nodded, summoning the star compass in the heart of clarity. She focused on the star compass, letting its guiding light illuminate the chaotic battlefield. The compass pointed toward Umbra, and Luna realized that her role wasn't just to fight, it was to restore balance. As Solara held off Umbra's attacks, Luna stepped forward, her voice steady. "Umbra, the shadows aren't your enemy. They're part of what makes the Stargate strong. You don't have to destroy the light to prove your power." Umbra hesitated, his form flickering once more. "Do you think your words can undo centuries of imbalance? The light has always sought to overshadow us." Solara's voice cut through the tension. "That is not true, Umbra. The imbalance began when we stopped listening to each other, but it's not too late to restore what we've lost." Luna raised the heart of clarity high, its light spreading across the battlefield. The warmth of the artifact seemed to touch even Umbra's darkened heart. For a moment, his form softened, and the fiery intensity in his eyes dimmed. "You have a choice," Luna said gently. "You can continue this cycle of destruction, or you can help us rebuild the balance you once cared about. Umbra's gaze shifted between Luna and Solara, his shadowy form trembling with indecision. Finally, he let out a low growl and stepped back. You speak of balance, but you've yet to prove that the light will accept the shadows. If you are true to your words, show me. Before Luna could respond, Umbra faded into the swirling darkness, leaving the Stargate realm silent once more. Solara turned to Luna, her expression both proud and serious. You've done well, but this is only the beginning. Umbra's power is deeply tied to the Stargate, and it will take more than words to restore the balance fully. Ruby tilted her head. What does that mean? It means, Solara said, that Luna must not only restore the Stargate, but also prove that harmony between light and shadow is possible. The future of this realm depends on it. Luna nodded, her resolve stronger than ever. I'll do whatever it takes. I won't stop until the Stargate is whole again. With Solara as their guide and Umbra's challenge looming ahead, Luna and Ruby prepared for the next chapter of their journey. The path to true balance had only just begun.